Testing, testing. Sí, so I need to get it.
Let me tell them.
Is this one gonna be on? It says recording. Let me ask.
Can you grab the belt, please, and no one else? Yes. Just so we can open the door.
serve as your mistress of ceremonies as we gather to remember and pay tribute to the brave men and women of the United States Armed Forces who gave their lives in service to our nation. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Sandra Garcia, Memorial Middle School Principal.
Good morning. It is my privilege to welcome you to Laredo ISD's Memorial Day ceremony hosted by our LISD Board of Trustees. Thank you for joining us as we gather to observe Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a sacred day of remembrance, un día para recordar y honorar, to honor the brave men and women who gave their lives in service to our country. These individuals made the ultimate sacrifice so that we may live in freedom, pursue our dreams, and gather here safely today. At Memorial Middle School, this day carries even deeper significance. Our school was named Memorial to honor the American Armed Forces and the sacrifices made by those who serve our nation. Because of that, today is especially meaningful to us. Before we continue, I would also like to extend our sincere gratitude to Principal Mario Mireles and the staff at Raymond and Tirsa Martin High School for welcoming us today. Due to unexpected issues with our gym floor, we had to relocate our ceremony, and we truly appreciate their generosity and support in allowing us to gather here. As principal, I feel a deep responsibility to ensure that the students understand that freedom is not free. La libertad no es gratis. It has been earned and protected by generations of service members who placed duty above self. Detrás de cada soldado hay una familia. Behind every sacrifice is a story, and behind every name we honor today is a life that mattered deeply. To our students, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect. Reflexionen sobre las libertades que tienen, the ability to learn, to speak, to grow, and remember that those freedoms exist because of the courage and sacrifice of others. Let us honor the fallen not only with words, but with how we live, with gratitude, with respect, and with a commitment to being the very best versions of ourselves. Hoy recordamos, hoy honoramos, y hoy decimos gracias.
Thank you, Ms. Garcia. At this time, I respectfully ask that you please rise for the invocation, which will be delivered by Morton High School student Esmeralda Gonzalez.
Good morning. Let us bow our heads. As we gather today in remembrance, let us pause to honor the brave men and women who have given their lives in service to our nation. We remember their courage, sacrifice, and unwavering love for others. May we never take for granted the freedoms we enjoy because of their selfless dedication. Let us also keep our hearts the families, friends, and fellow service members who continue to carry their memory with pride and honor. May this ceremony remind us to live with gratitude, unity, and respect for all who have served. Amen.
Please remain standing for the posting of colors by the Dr. Leonidas G. Cigarroa High School JROTC under the direction of Sergeant Conrado Martinez and Sergeant Gilbert Gonzalez. The United States Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge will be led by Martin High School student Emily Gonzalez, followed by the National Anthem, which will be performed by the Martin High School Tiger Band under the direction of Mr. Robert Castro.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, and one indivisible.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce our dignitaries joining us this morning, beginning with the Laredo ISD Board of Trustees. The Board of Trustees for the Laredo Independent School District, the Honorable Goyo M. Lopez, President of the Board. The Honorable Rodolfo Rudy Morales III, Secretary of the Board. The Honorable Juan Ramirez Jr., Trustee. The Superintendent of Schools of the Laredo Independent School District, Mr. Guillermo Pro. The Honorable Alisa Cigarroa, Laredo City Council Member. The Honorable Margie Ibarra Ramirez, Webb County Clerk. The Honorable Judge Oscar Liendo. And members of the Superintendent's Cabinet, please stand up. Thanks to all of you for attending our Memorial Day observance. Now here to greet you on behalf of Laredo ISD Board of Trustees is a respected member of our community, a dynamic volunteer, and a true advocate for the Laredo ISD students, the President of the LISD Board of Trustees, the Honorable Goyo M. Lopez.
Once again, it is a great honor to be here with you, especially to our esteemed veterans, whom we all hold in the highest regard. As the grandson of a World War II veteran, I understand fully the sacrifices that you and your brothers and sisters have made. All too often, we think of Memorial Day weekend as a wonderful time to travel and go out of town and go to the beach and make carne asada, hamburgers, and hot dogs. But we often forget the reason for Memorial Day. And today's ceremony serves as that reminder, a solemn gathering to remember the sacrifice that has been mentioned over and over this morning, the gallantry of those Laredoans and soldiers throughout our country that never came home. If you ever visit Memorial Middle School, they have the banner. I don't know if we have it up here today. Well, there it is. I invite you to come look. Read the names. That's our history, Laredo's history, of those brave that have died in combat, serving our great nation. I know in the past we've had Gold Star mothers here. I don't see them today. Oh, there they are. That's the flag. No veo con la bandera. We welcome our Gold Star mothers. So with that message, I just remind you to take a moment this weekend. Monday's Memorial Day. Take a moment on Monday to reflect and to pause in everything that we have. All the liberties and all the freedoms that we enjoy, to remember the why. Why do we have those freedoms and liberties? Is it because of individuals like them? Individuals like this. And right now, we have brave women and men in harm's way. So keep them in mind. Pray for them, that they're able to come home to their loved ones. Gentlemen, ladies, thank you for being with us today. And once again, words cannot express the profound gratitude that we have for each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Our superintendent believes our schools should be the place where children learn the values that unite us: love for our country, respect, and discipline. Please welcome our instructional leader, Mr. Guillermo Pearl.
Good morning, everyone. Nothing made me more happy this morning than to know that I was going to come here. Knowing that I was going to come here and be able to shake the hand of every person sitting over there. It is beyond an honor to be in your presence. It's an even bigger honor to shake your hand. And just knowing that I can get on Facebook, I don't have it, but I could get on Facebook if I wanted, and I can put anything I want. I can say stupid things on Facebook. We can post stupid things on TikTok. You all can go to the store. You can disagree with each other. We can disagree. We can agree. We can talk. We can yell. We can scream. We can protest. We can get in our car and drive to San Antonio. We can do whatever we want in this country because of the people sitting right here in front of us. The sacrifices that they made. Can you imagine, students, can you imagine? Put yourself in some of their shoes. You're out of high school, you're just graduating, maybe you haven't even graduated, and you go to a foreign country to fight for your country, to fight for your family name, to prevent someone from coming into this country to tell us what to do. The reason you're able to speak Spanish at the Target, or speak English, or Japanese, or whatever you want to speak, is because of the freedom that was given to you by the gentlemen and the ladies here, the sacrifices they made. We live in the most incredible country. We live in the most incredible place. And here in Laredo, where we truly are bicultural, and we bring two nations together, the only reason we can do that in peace is because of them. Today signifies a day, Monday is Memorial Day, but today signifies a day that we will celebrate the sacrifices that they have done for us. Imagine leaving your families. Imagine getting married and having a baby and having to leave and not see that baby grow up because you are fighting for your country. Those are the type of sacrifices that they made. They had to leave loved ones behind. They had to leave boyfriends, girlfriends. They had to leave their families behind to fight, to make sure that we had the freedoms we enjoy today. When I think of Memorial Day, this is what I think. Why in the world do we have just one day? We should be celebrating this every single day of the year. Because every single day of the year, we have freedom because of you. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you for what you have done and will continue to do, which is to motivate these students and our future to build on what you have done. It is no secret that this nation was built on you. And I'm going to leave you with this thought. I know that nowadays they have all these fancy things where you can go and work out and they do plyometrics and all these fancy exercises. Let me tell you something. We won 2 world wars with jumping jacks and sit-ups. And the people that are out here are no frills, get it done, leadership, no excuses. And that is why we're here, because they do not provide excuses, they provide results. That is what you all need to do, students. Look at your veterans and understand. We don't want to hear excuses. All we want to know is, did you get it done or not? And you better get it done. Because if this nation is going to continue to prosper, it's going to be up to you, and the example is sitting right here. God bless Martin High School. God bless Memorial Middle. God bless LISD. God bless our veterans, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you all very much.
At this time, I would like to ask all veterans joining us today to please rise and be recognized. We extend our deepest gratitude for your service, your sacrifice, and the courage you demonstrated in defending our nation. Thank you. We are also honored to have in attendance a Gold Star mother, Elizabeth Holguin Espinosa, mother of Lance Corporal David Lee Espinosa. Could you please stand? Our guest speaker wasn't born in Laredo, Texas, but he got here as fast as he could. Born into an Army family stationed in St. Louis, Missouri, Bill Green traveled extensively during World War II with his mother and sister as they kept up with his dad, Colonel Green, a West Point graduate who served in the Corps of Engineers with assignments at Fort Belvoir in Fairfax County, Virginia, Memphis, Tennessee, and several places in California. Colonel Green also fought in the Aleutian Islands and later in Germany, and after World War II served in Okinawa as commander of the Corps of Engineers. In 1955, Colonel Green retired from the U.S. Army as Chief Executive to Undersecretary of the U.S. Army and began a new career as Professor of Civil Engineering at Princeton University. Returning with his family to the Washington, D.C. area in 1949, Bill completed high school in 1957 and graduated from Princeton University as a Reserve Second Lieutenant in the U.S. Army and served in 1961 during the Berlin Crisis and in 1962 during the Cuban Missile Crisis. He joined the Washington Star in early 1963 as he began his newspaper career and moved to Texas in 1971 as classified manager of the Hearst Company's newspaper in San Antonio, the San Antonio Light. In 1985, the Hearst Corporation sent him to Edwardsville, Illinois as publisher of the Daily Intelligencer and to Laredo, Texas in late 1986 as publisher of the Laredo Morning Times, and he's been here ever since. He is very active in many local endeavors, including the United Way of Laredo, the Imaginarium Children's Museum, and the Original Spelling Bee. Ladies and gentlemen, please give an LISD welcome to the Laredo Morning Times publisher, Mr. Bill Green.
I salute you, all of you, and I was reminded this morning that I was invited to the memorial school in 2009. Miss Mendiola reminded me, and I came in uniform, so I apologize today. That uniform I put on for the first time in 46 years, and it still fits, barely. But I'm out of uniform today. I'm in civilian attire, so please forgive me, veterans. Please forgive me. And I want to start by saying that as we approach Memorial Day, and we've heard some eloquent words about Memorial Day and why it's so important to us, we gather in solemn and deep respect to honor the brave men and women of the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine Corps. We remember not only the service that they provided, but the ultimate sacrifice by so many. Memorial Day, as we've just learned, is important, but it's more than a 3-day holiday. I think we'll agree on that. It's much more important that we recognize the extraordinary courage that our veterans led in harm's way for the sake of others. The freedoms, and we heard about that this morning, freedoms we enjoyed each day were secured by individuals who answered a call greater than themselves. In World War I, David Barclay died just 2 days before the end of the war, World War I. Like his father, who was stationed at Fort McIntosh, right over, close by, Fort McIntosh, he sought combat and feared, according to historians, to reveal his full name, David Barclay Cantu. Fear of rejection. It appeared that only whites or Anglos would train as officers and soldiers. And finally, after World War II, President Truman officially in 1948 desegregated the armed forces. So some history here. You can fight for your country, but sometimes you're not recognized as you should. So the armed forces gained a full opportunity, and in his case, he volunteered for a mission across the Meuse River, which is in Germany, to get with another volunteer to gather important intelligence. The sergeants here know what that is. That's information on the enemy. What's the enemy doing? And on his way back in the Coal River, he drowned. He died, and was later honored with the Medal of Honor, the highest honor of all the honors in the military. So, and in World War II, John B. Alexander, another school district, perhaps, you know the name. He practiced law here in Laredo, but after Pearl Harbor, that December 7th day, he volunteered, and he was involved with the invasion on D-Day, June the 6th, 1944. He was wounded, but recovered, returned to duty, and was killed in combat in northern France. In the Korean War, notice I'm choosing each war here where we've lost Laredoans. Corporal Kentin Moraveo died in combat in North Korea in September 1951 in the Battle of Heartbreak Ridge. In Vietnam, Sergeant First Class Guadalupe Martinez died in combat in November of 1967. He and his 4 brothers all served in the military. And I met Mrs. Martinez, a wonderful lady. She lived to be 102. Carlos Garza, you may remember, the store manager at Dillard's, gathered a bunch of us together, veterans at the Chamber of Commerce, to raise money so the Gold Star mothers could go to Washington to see the names of their sons on the wall. So that she was a wonderful lady. And then more recently in Afghanistan, it was mentioned this morning, Corporal David Lee Espinosa and 12 other Marines died at the Karzai airport while helping Americans to evacuate in those final days when the evacuation was underway. So you understand these, just like right here on the wall, I think there was 28 from Martin High who died in World War II or died in battle, and among many others who served. What about the big leaders, General Eisenhower and General MacArthur? How did they deal with the loss of their comrades? How did they deal with it? General Eisenhower, as you know, he was the Allied commander in Europe. And previously, he had led the invasion of North Africa, Sicily, Italy. And he was in many ways, very humble person. And the 82nd Airborne had a reunion in 1952. The one surviving Medal of Honor winner, Sergeant Funk, F-U-N-K, explained that General Eisenhower had to decide whether to drop airborne troops behind this beach areas. It was a big decision to make because he knew it was very risky, very risky. But if they didn't do it, the invasion may fail. The 82nd Airborne, the 101st, and all the other airbornes have dropped in behind the shore area. And I'm quoting the sergeant. He said, Ike not only made the decision to drop the airborne units, but he had the courage to come personally to facing those whom he knew would likely die the next day. That's the character of General Eisenhower. He met these soldiers who were going to go on that airborne mission the night before D-Day, knowing that most of them would die the next day. That's the character of the military. And he also, General Eisenhower, and I've served in the military, my dad 27 years in the Corps of Engineers. I've never heard this before, but General Eisenhower wrote a message. If the mission failed, there's only one person responsible for failure. And I'll quote that. This is from General Eisenhower. He wrote this the day or two before the invasion. Our landings in the Cherbourg, that's in France, Havre area, if they failed to gain a satisfactory foothold and have to withdraw the troops, my decision to attack at this time and place was based on the best information available. The troops, the air, the Navy did all the bravery and devotion to duty they could do. If any blame or fault attaches to an attempt, it is mine alone. The character of the military is mine alone, his responsibility. How about his counterpart, General MacArthur in the Pacific? And incidentally, they served together in the Pacific, or in the Philippines, I should say, back in the late 30s, and my parents were there. My dad was stationed in the Philippines in 1935, 36, and 37. Major Eisenhower was there. General MacArthur had retired from the Army, and they were preparing for war back then. So they knew each other, obviously, and there's a little bit of humor. I know most of this is very serious stuff, very serious, but somebody asked General MacArthur one time, what was it like when you had Major Eisenhower? He said, well, he was the best damn clerk I ever had. I think there's more to it than that, but and then years later they asked General Eisenhower, what did you think of General MacArthur? Well, I spent 7 years studying dramatics. Dramatics. Yeah. General MacArthur had that he was very dramatic, and I knew his son. I didn't know the general, but his son and I palled around in Tokyo. This is after the war. So General MacArthur spoke to the Corps cadets in 1962. Now, this is a big deal, and you've got this retired five-star general. And this, I'm quoting General MacArthur. I don't know the dignity of their birth, but I do know the dignity of their death. They died unquestioning, uncomplaining, with faith in their hearts, and on their lips the hope that we can go on to victory. Always to them, duty, honor, country. Always their blood, sweat, and tears as they saw the way and the light. However the incidents of the war may be, the soldier that is called upon to give his life for his country is the noblest development of mankind. That was General MacArthur. If you allow me to pray for a minute or two, please pray with me. Lord, with our deepest regards to them and their families, we thank David Barclay Cantu, John B. Alexander, Quentin Maraveo, Guadalupe Martinez, and David Lee Espinosa, and countless other Laredoans who answered the call to duty and paid the ultimate price. They honored the United States of America and allowed us to sustain our freedom to worship, to seek careers, to build families, and yes, to agree to disagree, as we heard before. They sustain this freedom of speech as our nation celebrates 250 years as the most dynamic and powerful democracy in history. God bless their service to our nation. Amen.
I'd like to welcome Commander Douglas Hopper.
I know I'm not on the schedule, but I can't let this pass without looking at that list on the wall behind us and thinking of Martin High School. I'm not a Martin graduate, but my wife is, my brother-in-law is, my sister-in-law is. They're all Tigers. I've been married to her for 57 years, and that's all I've heard is about the Tigers. But I am a historian. I have understand about what Martin has contributed to the military in this city, this county, and this country. There's 187 names on that wall. 90% of those names came through Martin High School. It's remarkable what Martin has contributed to the military in the United States, to Laredo, to Webb County, Zapata County, and the state of Texas. 90% of that list left family and friends and went to war. Many of them did not come back. They all served gallantly. Martin is the citadel of the military in the state of Texas. No other high school has contributed more. If you just look at the steps, the floors of this school, you see the footprints of thousands and thousands of students who have worn out those steps, left trails in the floors of this school. It's remarkable what this school and what has come through this school, this citadel to the military in Laredo. Many, many leaders have attended Martin, graduated, gone on to higher opportunities, and succeeded. So Martin has done it. My wife has told me so much about Colonel Hine. His method of teaching and administrating as a military officer, management by walking around, MBWOA. Any student, she indicated, that was caught in the hallway, when he was in the hallway, immediately went to their class. So I can't attend this without memorializing the men and the women that attended Martin in a contribution. Guillermo Pro is an example of that, who attended, administered here. It is my honor. I'm not a native Laredoan. I came down here in 1968 to meet my wife's family. Landed in San Antonio with my wool uniform in the middle of the summer. I told my wife, it's hot down here. Okay, I came down through Pearsall and Cotulla. I said, this is the desert down here. And I came to Laredo and I said, all these dirt streets. I said, why am I coming down here? But I got trapped 57 years ago, and I'm still here. And so it is my honor, it's a privilege to say something about this school. I have heard so much about it. The names on the wall say it all. The many people that came through Martin High School, look at the steps. They're worn out from the footprints of the students. Remarkable. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Commander Alford. Thank you, Mr. Green. It has been an honor to have you address our veterans and students today. We want you to take home a little bit of LISD with you today, and so we have prepared a small token of our appreciation for you. And now I invite Memorial Middle School Principal Sandra Garcia, Assistant Principal Maria Luisa Flores, Counselor Sara Mora, to conduct the formal roll call of our fallen heroes. Members of the Cigarroa High School JROTC, under the direction of Sergeant Conrado Martinez and Sergeant Gilbert Gonzalez, will answer for our fallen heroes.
World War I, Maurice Akabis. George Bigden. Adam Bold. Moises Carrejo. Jack Carreau. Alfred J. Casino. Leonard Diaz. Francisco Garcia. Benjamin Hastings. William H. Lake. Miles Linden. Edmundo Lopez. Luke W. Loftus. Lorenzo Rendon. Guston K. Smith. Dewey Tillman. Percy R. Winch. Charles E. Woodall. Jose Ibarra. Jose Zamora. David Barkley Cantu, recipient, Medal of Honor.
World War II. Guillermo Abrego. John B. Alexander. John B. Alvarez. Enrique Ambrose. Joseph Roger Amperin. Jesus F. Ayala. Daniel Barrera. Paul C. Beaubien. Benigno Benavides Jr. Edward C. Bubel. Andrew Burbaker. Jesus D. Garza. Vicente Garza Jr. Blas Antonio Gil. Triunfo Gil. Arturo González. Bernardo M. González. Ernesto González. Fulgencio R. González. Gadiel Hector González. Juan González. Manuel P. González. Robert F. Mum. Jose M. Muñoz. Raulita Murphy. Joseph Neil Naranjo. Baltasar Portales Nieto. Fred G. Ochoa. Horacio J. Palacios. Socrates S. Pampas. Manuel G. Pedrosa. Ignacio Peña. José M. Peña. Celso Cavazos. Rodolfo Cavazos. Jesús Chapa Vadillo. Andrés Cisneros. Robert F. Clark. John C. Coney. Joaquin Cortez. Frank P. Daughtery Jr. Eduardo Dávila. Luis Degollado. Edward D. de la Chica. Cristóbal de la Garza. José de la Paz. Alfonso A. del Barrio. Jesús Dimas. Emily Henry Dio. Kyle N. Drake. Manuel Escamilla Jr. Cuauhtémoc P. Escobedo. Luis Estrada. Alfonso R. Flores. Alfredo Flores. Gilberto Flores. Pedro González. Julián Granados. Frank E. Gruency. Luis B. Guerra. Luis Guerra. Margarito J. Guerrero. Noé B. Guevara. Carlos P. Gust. Santiago R. Gutiérrez. Edward F. Hines. Florentino B. Hernández. Salvador T. Hernández. Santiago Hernández. Joe Kirkpatrick. Mario Leal. Thomas R. Leary. Antonio Lerma Jr. Federico C. Linares. Philip D. Lisner. Everardo López. Enrique Luna Jr. Fred Luna. George T. Mayer. Patricio Peña. Waldo L. Peña. Pedro L. Pérez. Simón R. Pérez. Delmar D. Pollock. Joaquín Ponce. Luis Puster. Juan G. Quintero. Francisco S. Ramírez. Calvin Aaron Randolph. Charles E. Randolph. Jesús Rentería. Domingo Reyes. Alejandro Reina. Jerónimo Rodríguez Jr. Ramiro Rodríguez. Simón Rudolph. Domingo Sainz. Alfredo Sánchez. Santiago Sánchez Jr. Manuel Sandoval. Thomas Q. Scott. Leslie Skaggs. Reyes Flores Jr. Socorro Flores. José Gallegos. Conrado Gamboa. George A. Gaona. Alfredo García. Conrado García. Erasmo García. Esteban García Jr. José García Jr. Pablo García. Reinaldo García. Tomás García. Amadeo R. Garza. José C. de León. Pascual de León. Trinidad J. Díaz. Faustino Garza. Guadalupe H. Garza. A. J. Mann. Peter Marinos. Cruz L. Márquez. Alberto Martínez. Alejo Martínez. Antonio Martínez. Francisco Martínez. Julio Martínez. Jesús U. Martínez. Victor P. Martínez. Salvador Mascorro. Harold L. McFarland. Jerónimo Mendoza. Domingo Mendoza. Enrique Mendoza. Héctor S. Molina. Ernesto Montoya. Francisco R. Mora. Jesus Moreno. Kirby J. Smith Sr. Valente J. Solis. Marion Random Tarvin Jr. Ricardo S. Urdiales. Lauro Uribe. Cipriano S. Vaca. Louis Valls. Jose W. Vasquez Jr. Rodolfo Volpe. Hent B. Bright. Ricardo Cés. Trinidad P. Ramírez. José C. Ramón. Pedro V. Ramos. Joe J. Hogan. Martín Jaime. Gilberto M. Juárez. Ross M. Morales. Antonio Picasa Mercado. Constantin Mims Jr.
Korean conflict. Mariano Arredondo. Javier H. Ayala. Alfredo Cantú. Ricardo Castro Jr. Joseph M. Castro. Lonnie B. Flowers. Paz Fraustro. Crescenciano García Jr. Humberto Garza. Oscar González. José Roberto Gutiérrez. Lucio J. Gutiérrez. Gustavo Hernández. Francisco H. Izquierdo. Amado Leal. Quintín Maravillo. Romero M. Martínez. Jesús Mendiola. Oscar M. Morales. Arnoldo V. Reina. Alfredo Sánchez. José Sánchez. Cayetano Sosa. Missing in action. Ruben Garza. Paul H. Gloria. Herschel H. Rosell Jr. Alfredo T. Treviño. Julio Villarreal.
Vietnam War. John Adam Avera. Florentino Cantú Jr. Juan Carrillo. Pedro J. Caudillo. Dieter W. Dietz. Juan Flores. Everardo Galindo Jr. Alejandro Garcia Jr. Antonio Garcia. Heriberto A. Garcia. José Salustrano Garza. Juan José González. Rodolfo G. González. Steven Hernández. Armando Leal Jr. Nathan James Mann. Guadalupe Martínez. Juan Andrés Martínez. Fidel Padilla. Homero Pérez. William Val Billy Reed. Arturo Salazar. Javier Arturo Sánchez. José C. Santos. Jorge Sosa. Ignacio Torres Jr. Reinaldo Torres Jr. Raúl Villa. Desert Storm. Eduardo Sheffield. Luis Delgado. Iraqi Freedom. Michael Raúl Barrera. Juan Rodrigo Rodríguez. Roberto Arizola Jr. Belton Locklear III. Afghanistan War. David Lee Espinosa.
We will now remember our prisoners of war and those missing in action. Mr. Gonzalez, will you please join us?
The Missing Men Table presentation. This table is reserved to honor our missing men and women. The empty chair represents Americans who were or are missing from each of the services: Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, and Coast Guard, all with us in spirit. We should never forget the great men and women who answer our nation's call and serve the cause of freedom in a special way. Let me explain the meaning of the table. The table is round to show our everlasting concern. The cloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their motives when answering the call to serve. The single red rose reminds us of the lives of these Americans and their loved ones and friends who keep the faith while seeking answers. The yellow ribbon symbolizes our continued uncertainty, hope for their return, and determination to account for them. A slice of lemon reminds us of their bitter fate, captured and missing in a foreign land. A pinch of salt symbolizes the tears of our missing and their families who long for answers after decades of uncertainty. The lighted candle reflects our hope of their return, alive or dead. The Bible represents the strength gained through faith to sustain us and those lost from our country, founded as one nation under God. The glass is inverted to symbolize their inability to share a toast. The chair is empty. They are missing.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Thank you, students. At this time, we invite our board members to assist in placing a wreath of flowers in memory of our fallen heroes. Military protocol calls for a 21-gun salute, which will be conducted by the Webb County Sheriff's Office Honor Guard. Taps will be played by Martin High School band student Eddie Gonzalez. I would like to call up Martin High School student Esmeralda Gonzalez to close with a benediction, followed by the retirement of colors by the Segadora High School JROTC.
Please bow your heads. As we conclude this Memorial Day ceremony, we give thanks to the lives and sacrifices of the brave heroes who served our country with honor and courage. May we always remember their dedication, cherish the freedoms they protected, and strive to live with compassion, unity, and gratitude. May God bless our fallen heroes, their families, our veterans, and the United States of America. Amen.
Retire. Collect. Breathe. Group. Right. Take. Forward. Collect. Forward. March. Left. 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 Right. Left. 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 Right. Left. 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 Right. Left. 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 Right.
Please be seated. As we conclude, yes.
I cannot leave here today without looking at that wall and saying that 15% of those that went to war for this country came across the border, volunteered in the service of this country. They lived, they died, they became heroes. When they came home, they received their citizenship, which gave them the GI Bill of Rights, the rights to the education. They proceeded on to society and became leaders in this country. So Martin High School played a part of that. 15% of those in World War I and World War II were from across the border. They volunteered, they gave their lives. And I personally would recommend that when you go home tonight and you sit at your computers, Google Squadron 201. Just take it where it leads you. You will be surprised what you read about what Mexico did for the United States of America. President Avila Camacho and President Roosevelt were buddies. They worked together. Mexico stepped forward for the United States, provided materials, manpower, male and female, for this country. Had it not been for Mexico, the United States would have had a problem. I know that. I've read it. I've studied it. So look at that wall, and you can thank our neighbors to the south. They always come forward. In our times of need, they're doing that right now. So we can thank our neighbors to the south. They always come forward. I appreciate the opportunity to say that because I think it needs to be said.
Thank you, Commander Alford. As we conclude this Memorial Day ceremony, we give thanks for the lives and sacrifices of the brave heroes who served our country with honor and courage. May we always remember their dedication, cherish the freedoms they protected, and strive to live with compassion, unity, and gratitude. May God bless our fallen heroes, their families, our veterans, and the United States of America. Amen. I would like to thank everyone for joining us this morning. Your presence has made this event especially meaningful, and we're honored to have shared this time. We extend our deepest gratitude to our veterans for their service, sacrifice, and dedication to our country. We are proud to recognize and honor you today. At this time, I invite all of you to join us at our reception in the back. Please enjoy the refreshments and take this opportunity to visit with our veterans and guests. This concludes our Memorial Day ceremony. Thank you.